I didn't think a joke could damage my marriage, especially one I didn't even create. But when I saw those photos, I knew something had crossed a line I couldn't ignore. At first, I laughed. Everyone did. But later that night, when the house went quiet, that laughter stayed in my head. And suddenly, it didn't feel funny anymore. I'm 35 years old, and I've been married for only a few months. We got married at the end of April. Everything still feels new, sharing space, sharing plans, talking about kids, talking about the future. I love my husband, and I trust him. That's why what happened next caught me completely off guard. I work in an office where people bond quickly. Long hours, stressful days. After work, we usually go out for drinks. There's a small group of us. One male coworker, one female coworker, her husband, and me. My husband is usually invited too, but he works long hours, so most of the time I go alone. There's never been anything inappropriate. At least, I never believed there was. One morning, our group chat was unusually active. Memes, jokes, random photos. Then someone sent AI-generated images. At first, I didn't even look closely until I realized the woman in those images was me. They were wedding photos. Me, in a white dress, standing next to my male coworker. Different poses, different backgrounds, different angles. They looked real enough to make my stomach tighten. Everyone was laughing, so I laughed too. Not because it was funny, but because I didn't want to be the only one uncomfortable. I told myself it was harmless, that it was obviously fake, that it didn't mean anything. But deep down, something didn't feel right. Later that day, I showed the group chat to my husband. I didn't think much of it at first. I honestly didn't. But the moment I saw his expression change, I realized this wasn't landing the way I expected. He went quiet, not angry, not loud, just quiet. And that silence said more than any argument ever could. One day, he asked for help. Just temporary, he said, just until things get better. I helped him once, then twice, then many times. Each time came with promises, excuses, stories. I ignored the discomfort in my chest, because love doesn't feel logical when you're inside it. That night, I couldn't sleep. Not because I wanted someone else, not because I had done anything physical, but because I realized how easy it is to dismiss someone's feelings when you don't feel the pain yourself. I kept replaying everything in my head, the photos, the laughter, my reaction, and I wondered, was I protecting a joke, or was I avoiding an uncomfortable truth? Marriage isn't just about trust, it's about respect, boundaries, listening, even when it's inconvenient. Intent doesn't erase impact. I never meant to hurt my husband, but that didn't mean he wasn't hurt, and pretending otherwise only made things worse. What scared me the most wasn't the photos themselves. It was the realization that small moments like this can quietly create distance. Not overnight, not dramatically, but slowly, silently. I started asking myself harder questions. Why didn't I shut it down immediately? Why did I laugh instead of speaking up? Why did I minimize his feelings? And the answer wasn't pretty. Because it was easier. I've learned something important. If something makes the person you love uncomfortable, it deserves to be taken seriously, even if you don't fully understand it yet, especially then. So now I'm left with this question. Was it harmless fun? Or did it cross a line we shouldn't ignore just because it was easier to laugh? What would you have done if you were in my place? Was this just a joke or something deeper? If this story resonated with you, subscribe to this channel. Here we share real stories, real lessons, and real healing. Because sometimes one story can change a life, and maybe this one changed yours.